I drained about 75–80% of the water, and I'm refilling it right now. I use 2 hoses so it goes a little faster. To drain it, I use 1.5 inch discharge tubing that I got from Ace Hardware. I'll just show it to you. It's 1.5 inch tubing, and I've got it connected to 2 inch PVC, and then, well, a reducer bushing, but really it's expanding it, I think to a 4 inch, so that when I go into the gravel, I'm vacuuming a bigger area and it doesn't suck up the rocks as much. But this drains 75% of the tank in about 20–25 minutes. It actually takes longer to refill the tank than it does to drain it. Filling it back up, probably about 45 minutes with the 2 hoses. Sometimes I'll do even 85–90% water changes. I don't like doing that so much because the silver dollars freak out. They get a little startled, and they're already kind of jumpy, they're skittish. But yeah, when the water level gets low, they start trying to jump out of the tank and just slamming into the sides of the aquarium. So I don't like to see them smashing their faces up, so I don't do huge water changes as much anymore. One of the yellowfin rasboras on its last leg. You can see him there, he's swimming a little geriatric. He's 10 years old. Most of these fish are 10 years old, with the exception of a lot of these barbs are babies. They're like great-great-great-great-grandchildren of the originals. But I do have a few of the original barbs. Some of the bigger ones. This guy here is probably an original. And that's the last redfin rasbora, or the redfin bala shark. The others have slowly passed away. I've added a couple fish. I've got that Severum there. It was sold as a Red Tiger. He's still pretty young, so we'll see how he develops. And then the Green Terror was a replacement for the original one that passed away a couple years ago. But still have the Texas Cichlid. It's a female. She's laid eggs a bunch of times. She'll lay them on this rock here. She'll lay them on the driftwood. She'll guard them for like 2 or 3 days, and eventually she gives up, and the other fish, I'm sure, have a caviar feast. There is a bristlenose in here. Zooming in, you can't really see him that well, but you kind of see his tail moving there a little bit. But he's the only algae eater I have in the tank at this point. I'm growing out a flagtail Chocolate, or however you pronounce that. And I'm going to move him to the big tank pretty soon. He's over here in the 70-gallon. Let's see if I can get a better angle. Not too much glare. There he is. These are some of the baby Aurulius Barbs, and then some of the baby Filament Barbs. There's a couple in there. Anyways, another 25-30 minutes or so, and the water change will be complete.